sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the key ingredients to make the perfect little girls. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient, chemical X. Whoa. What is in this chemical X to make these perfect little girls? Well, let's start with the three girls. There's Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. These crime-fighting, butt-kicking little girls have a certain quality about them that make them different. That is chemical X. This chemical, throughout the series, is seen in different ways. The most commonly known look is the inverted image of chemical X being black in the beginning theme song of the Powerpuff Girls. It's also seen as a light blue substance in the episode Mojob, and is the reason that Mojo Jojo looks like he does and acts the way he does. Also, Antidote X is the antidote to chemical X. I know this is really creative. One can drain the chemical X from the Powerpuff Girls and destroys them.
What's the first thing you think of when you hear the word mutation? Probably some form of superhero, right? Well, most superhero origin stories involve some form of radiation. So what if one of the ingredients in chemical X was something radioactive? If that's true, the most viable option would certainly be radon. A gas at room temperature, it's easily soluble in water and organic liquids. It's also incredibly easy to find. The US actually has a big problem with radon. Many states are in the red zone, which means that their average radon levels are above safe. Radon is most commonly found in igneous rocks and soil, although it can also be found in groundwater. The exact coordinates of Townsville, where Professor Utonium lives, is 32 degrees north by 212 degrees west. 212 degrees west doesn't actually exist, as lines of longitude only increase numerically from the prime meridian in either the east or west direction until they meet 180 degrees. However, if 212 west is assumed to be reached by traveling west from the prime meridian and then going past the 180th meridian, it would correspond to 148 degrees east. This set of coordinates in real life would place Townsville in the Pacific Ocean several hundred kilometers southeast of Japan. This would most likely make it an island, and what are islands often made of? Volcanic rock. Thus, the professor could easily have collected radon. Most superheroes are not deformed facially. The Powerpuff Girls, however, are canonically deformed. They have drastically enlarged and strangely colored eyes, no nose, and no fingers. This is not simply a design choice to make them stand out. In one episode, the professor dreams that chemical X had not been dumped into the perfect little girl cocktail. In that episode, the girls have noses, regular eyes, and fingers. Thus, something must have caused this. But what? The radiation might have, but it seems unlikely it would do all that. A possible answer to the question is corn lilies. Corn lilies are a toxic plant found in many parts of the world. If ingested by a pregnant animal, humans included, it can cause major birth defects. It produces the alkaloid cyclopamine, which can cause facial deformation. In fact, it can cause cyclopia, which is a deformation that results in several key things. Firstly, it often results in a fused or missing nose. Secondly, and the reason it's called cyclopia, is it results in the eyes not separating, leaving one huge eye in the middle of the face. While this is clearly not completely accurate for the Powerpuff Girls, it seems possible that the girls could have some incomplete form of cyclopia. The rest of the mixture could be lots of things. There isn't a whole lot of narrowing we can do from this point, but I think that we've covered the main things. The colors and/or glowing properties could be any number of things, perhaps phosphorus for the glow. The strength that the girls get could be some form of steroids. Once again, the day was saved by little radon and maybe some corn lilies that make up the Powerpuff Girls.